All right, gentlemen. Both belt lines are good right here in the middle of the letters, okay? You both received my instructions in the dressing room, so you know what I expect. Obey my commands, protect yourselves at all times, touch gloves. God bless you both.
Well, you talk about completely contrasting styles and experience. Josh Edwards, a U.S. Olympian, decorated amateur career, taking on Cayman Audie, who said, I'm just a brawler, no amateur experience. The only reason he had a pro fight was because a guy he was training with was on a fight card and someone fell out last second. And he said, hey, do you want to fight? And Cayman said, all right, why not? And he went in and knocked the guy out. And here he is in his 6th pro fight, who says, if this guy stands and bangs with me, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, Audie is a brawler, but there is power in that left hand. He knocked out his last opponent. One punch knockout straight with a left hook. That's the shot he's going to be looking for.
Cayman is a southpaw with a big left hand, but like he's told us, I'm going to bang away till something happens. But something also could happen to him when you come with a big right hand puncher like Edwards.
A slip, but what a slip it was. He came crashing down to the canvas. Audie grew up on a reservation. He's Native American. Said he grew up fighting with everyone over pretty much anything. He said that's just the way we did it.
There's a big right hand being landed by Edwards. Credit to Audie. He took both those shots.
Watch your feet, guys.
Oh, counter right hand. Super slick from Edwards.
You can see the contrast in experience here. Audie with 0 amateur experience. You can totally see it. No upper body movement, no punch resistance. This isn't going to last long.
Boy, Audie would love to at least land one big shot just to say he did it. He's trying his best, but Edwards is just too good at everything.
If Edwards stands in front of him, then Audie might have a chance, but Edwards is too slick, too strong, too smart, and way too experienced for this brawler.
Big wind-up shot. Oh, boy, Audie's in real trouble.
He should stop this fight. He's outclassed.
And they'll stop it. They'll wave it off. An easy night at the office for Josh Edwards.
That was the right call by the referee, man, because this was going to end ugly for Cayman Audie. He came with heart, with bravery, with confidence, but Edwards is just way too polished as a fighter and as a boxer.
Not even halfway through round 1, as the man who began boxing at the age of 6 just beat a man who began boxing about a year and a half ago. That was the difference.
And another win for Joshua Edwards. That's 4 straight fights in the past 5 months. Keep him busy, keep him active, keep him knocking out everyone they put in front of him.
Yeah, and Lester Bedford is the manager of Joshua Edwards, who also is the manager for Tristan Kalkruth, who we'll see next. There's that slick counter right hand from Edwards.
Beautiful shot. You can see Edwards pull back slightly just to land that big right hand. Boom, right on the tip of the chin. Somewhat of a push, but it was still landed right on the tip of the chin. Credit for Audie getting up, but the other knockdowns, those weren't shots. Those weren't glancing shots. Those were nice power shots. That one right there, that could have been a knockdown as well. And here's the end of the fight. Big right hand. And that's what Edwards is best for. Setting up that big power shot and boom. Catching counter. You can see Audie didn't know where he was going because he doesn't know how to defend. He's a fighter. He's a brawler. He's not a boxer. Turned his back. They could have easily stopped the fight when he did that. And credit to Joshua Edwards not hitting him, man, while he has his back turned to him. But the referee did the good job, the smart job by stopping this fight by a guy like Audie that was outclassed.
Well, I don't think Josh Edwards learned much tonight. We didn't learn much about him, but he does get a win on his record. And at 25 years of age, he'll take any win he can get. So that was Edwards' 2nd win in just 35 days. You build up a pretty good-looking record if you're fighting twice, basically a month. Well, the Ring's next card is stacked with championship gold, set for November 22nd at A&B Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. This blockbuster event features 4 world title fights headlined by a can't-miss clash as David Benavidez takes on Anthony Yard and Brian Norman Jr. defends his WBO welterweight title against Devin Haney. Do you think Devin... Oh, sorry, Sergio. I was going to ask you a question, but apparently our producer does not want to hear what you have to say.
Thank you, Bob.
Let's go into the ring now and Joe Martinez.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 1 minute, 29 seconds. Round number 1. Referee Ben Rodriguez steps in, puts a halt to this fight. Your winner by TKO, he is still undefeated, Joshua the Rocket Edwards.
Well, Sergio, can we learn anything from that performance from Edwards?
No. And normally, whenever you have power, you're just going to knock everyone they put in front of you. That's what Joshua's been doing. We're going to find out more about the Rocket Joshua Edwards about 10, 15 fights down the road. Well,
Josh, congratulations. 4th win, 3rd straight, first-round knockout. You keep saying you're not a puncher necessarily, but you keep kind of proving otherwise. How'd you feel about that performance?
Man, I got pinpoint accuracy, and once I see an opening, I immediately attack that opening. I don't like to wait around and it would be there later on. I like to come out and come right at guys and make them reveal their mistakes and make them pay for their mistakes immediately.
Seemed like early on you were trying to work on some stuff there in the ring, but after you went down for the first time, you seemed to have a big smile on your face there. I tried to have a little bit of fun.
Just because, man, it's just like my coaches tell me what to do, and I always do it, but it just never surprises me how they say it, and then immediately I can see it. So I was kind of laughing like, man, it's exactly what they said. You come in with them hooks, I can see them, and just start placing my right hand.
Very short pro career up until this point, 4 fights. How do you feel like it's gone so far for you?
I feel good. I'm ready. I love to stay busy. Man, camps has been harder than fights lately, but that's what I train for. So camps, I'd rather a camp be hard than a fight.
34 amateur fights. You were a U.S. Olympian, but you've made it clear you're still learning in this program. What have you learned during this short year?
Just being offense is just as important as defense. That's what I've learned so far. Just because I haven't got hit yet, and that's on purpose. Like my defense is just as important as my offense. So I want to hit, and I don't want to get hit back.
Second scheduled 6-round fight. Your team made clear this week they'd like to see you on a bit of a fast track in the 8-round fights, in the 10-round fights. What would you like the next 6 to 12 months to look like?
Staying busy. When Oscar and Eric, they told me like we can get 6 to 8 to my first year. It just depends on how fights go and how do you do. So, of course, we'll revisit the conversation, but I feel good. I'm ready to fight again.
Congratulations, Josh.
Thank you.